Hello, I'm MGTOW, and happy Thanksgiving. Today is another, even though it's quite late, it's my second video of MGTOW righteousness and just pure intention righteousness. And today I'm going to talk about a real powerful topic. I'm not going to get too deep into it because I'm going to make two separate videos for the topic. But as you can see, it is called The Power of Shame and Defeat. For a lot of level one MGTOWs, a lot of level two MGTOWs, a lot of you guys still are going through the anger of the shame and defeat phase. Even in life, even if you're not MGTOW, even if you're not red pill and don't understand it, you might have got picked on. Your mom might have been a stripper and you got make fun of it in school and don't know how to tell your mom because she's so leftist that she'll discredit what you're saying. Moms will discredit what you're saying. That's shame. That's shame on not their neck. That's shame on their son's neck. You know, Women don't feel the pressure of their shame because they have men and other people and institutions and governments and financial stabilities and programs to fund them, bail them, and help them out. So that's why women can act how they act and feel no remorse and feel uh reconsideration. But back to the topic of shame and defeat. For a lot of level ones, level twos, even level threes, level fours that don't get over their shame and defeat. Shame and defeat in my times, in my travels that I've learned is very powerful. Is very, very powerful. Shame and defeat go hand in hand. If you let shame and defeat be processed through self abasement, you eventually will be defeated and will no longer lose in any aspect of your life, whether it be school, whether it be relationship, whether it be self abasement in yourself, finding inner peace. You must understand the days you took that bus in the cold weather are just as important as the day you step on the car lot, the new dealership to get your brand new car. Those days are just as important. Okay? The days you got made fun of and picked on in school and didn't get picked to play football first or basketball, whatever, you got picked last, didn't get, the hot girl you wanted. Those days count. Those days matter. Those days are important. Those days of you being the underdog are very fucking important. You know why? Because that's what builds your character. That's what makes you who you are those days. You didn't have the convenience of being accepted like everybody else. I'm talking to a lot of level 1, level 2 MGTOWs here. Okay? I'm not even getting to the shame aspect of them losing the relationship. I'm just talking abroad in life. Okay? A lot of you level 1, level 2 MGTOWs out there, I see on the manosphere all the time. There's thousands of you guys. You guys all have the same anger issues, most of them. Okay. And this is where you literally break or make MGTOW, because you could either be an evil MGTOW and say fuck all women, I hate all women, kill all women, death to all women, make our own incubator, make our own eggs so we could watch babies grow instead of using women. All types of shit I see, right? All types of shit I read. Or you could be the other MGTOWs, which the MGTOW I am is self-effacement. Learning and understanding shame and defeat are both huge parts of life and battle. Growing from it, not dealing with women, not being bothered by them, focusing on myself, contributing to society, using my resources for my family first, for me and my family first, before I give it to any woman. You know, shame and defeat are important. Now, back to the topic of shame and defeat. You don't get picked on in school. I mean, you get picked on in school. You don't get picked on the team or the basketball team. Say first grade all the way to the end of or the midway of high school. That shit will really take a toll on you for the real world. Mentally, it will take a toll on you. It will not. You will not be acceptable to a lot of people. You will not accept a lot of people that are trying to help you because of what life has shown you. Okay, there's ways to understand it, and there's ways to get around it. Now, when you're in this phase, I understand you're probably going through a lot of things are going through your mind. Death, killing, all types of negativity are probably running through the course of your mind. It's understandable for other people who've been through that. It's very understandable. However, you must rise to the occasion. You know why? Because you are a man. If you depending on what type of man you want to become, is the man that you're gonna set out to try to be. If you want to be an evil man, you're gonna use MGTOW for the evil reasons. If you want to be a good man, you'll use the process of MGTOW for the right reasons. And it's so crazy because MGTOW is literally becoming split. Before it was equality for men and women. Now it's like half of MGTOW is like fuck all women, kill genocide to all women, and the other side is like we don't care about women. We just want the laws to change and be more equal. And then the same ones on the left side are saying, change the laws, are going against the red pillars on the right side. It's literally like, if I could describe it, it's literally like the Sith and the Jedi. Literally in that fashion. You have a bunch of men and their ideologies from one point that just are not with it, and you have men from another point that are trying to do the right thing, the righteous thing. But again, shame and defeat, both huge parts of battle, both huge parts of life. You must let shame be processed. You have to let it process and through self-abasement. Oh, you got made fun of in class. Oh, you didn't get the job you wanted. Oh, this girl didn't like you. Oh, you accidentally spilled milk on your pants. Now everyone in the cafeteria or whatever is making fun of you. Whatever the case may be where you get shamed, you must understand in life, sometimes shame is not a fair thing. Sometimes you get shamed from your parents, karma, and you don't even realize it. You know, you have to understand shame is what makes you stronger through self-abasement, recover, and then eventually you will be defeated no longer, no more. You will no longer lose. You will no longer fail those classes you were failing. You will no longer feel obsolete to other men. You will no longer have any doubt. That is the point of self-abasement, understanding. Shame is a powerful thing that is must be taken seriously, because shame can lead to grief, which could lead to anger, which could lead to hatred, which could lead to you going into a fucking bank and blowing that shit up sky high. So please take heed to what I'm telling you. Okay. I see it on the blogs. I see MGTOW. I see a lot of the comments. Radical men becoming radical over losing a loved one, over losing a wife, over losing their life. This thing is very real in America. It's just very secret. You know, you have you have a lot of MGTOW all over. But continuing on to what I was saying, you know, defeat is another aspect of life that is important. But defeat is different from shame. Is a spiritual thing that can be passed down without you knowing in the spiritual realm. Defeat is you tried something and you lost. You blatantly lost. Like, I tried to do this test and I failed. Why did I fail? Well, let's figure it out. Didn't study, didn't do this, didn't do that. Defeat is what comes after defeat? Winning. What comes after shame? Honor. Okay, you must go through the ground levels of that to get up. You cannot just expect to be up all the time. Okay? Shame and defeat are powerful things. Girl making you feel bad when you're younger because you don't have all the things to give her. She's making you feel like shit. Okay, that's shame and defeat. But you only bring dishonor to yourself when you fuck with them after she told you she wasn't fucking with you when you didn't have nothing. That's the whole nother topic. I'm a whole nother story. Dishonor. Because a lot of men dishonor other men, and a lot of men dishonor them own damn selves for some attention from some females that are gonna leave them in a week and some pussy. Not even for some money, for some pussy. Okay. A lot of men can bring shame and dishonor on their own damn selves. Okay. Trying to look good for the female. And it's a damn shame. You can't expect females to take men serious in a time like this. If I raise my hand up to a woman, if a woman did something really wrong to me, and I raise my hand up as a good brother as I am, and I raise my hand to give this woman justice, all those men will jump on me, even though I'm a good man, I'm a humble man, I'm a righteous man, I'm a God-fearing man. I wouldn't do this, but if I know she deserves it, she knows she deserves it. They don't know they deserve that, but just because of the dishonor amongst men, before they would hear what would happen, they would turn against me. Okay? This matrix, this society that this Western world or whatever, it's gonna crash. And it's gonna crash hard. Nobody knows, but I definitely believe in our lifetime. This shit's gonna crash. This is gonna fumble. You know? It's gonna be up to the righteous men and good leaders to put things in order and balance. You know? And it's gonna be hard because it's only meant for men to do. It's not meant for women to do. I'm sorry. It's just not. It's nothing in their character that could convince me they could withhold and withstand a huge amount of responsibility worldwide on a global scale. You know, defeat is something that needs to be learned, and shame is something that needs to be processed. Once you understand those, once you get over those little two humps, you know, you've been struggling all winter long. You've been walking all winter long, taking the bus all winter long, you know, struggling, seeing your friends surpass you, doing whatever. This girl, you gave your all to, used you, and left you, you know, that's defeat. That is defeat. Defeat is important, probably more important than shame, because defeat, you're supposed to be able to learn how you lost. You don't really learn when you win, because when you win, you knew what you were supposed to do the whole damn time. When you lose is when you're supposed to figure out, okay, so when I want to win, what do I got to do to win so I don't lose again? Okay, I want this car. This car's what, 10 grand? I make 2 grand a month. I got to work my ass off for 5 months. Well, however long, 5, 6 months. Okay, so you can win. All MGTOW, all men need to have this understanding of shame and defeat. Usually, the person who's the most underrated in school becomes the most successful. That's how life goes. People don't like to accept that shit. People don't like accepting the underdog. People don't like accepting the simp lame. People don't like accepting the educated black male lame. People don't like accepting those things because they know at the end of the day they win all the time. They win. They're gonna win. Righteousness always prevails. Good always prevails over evil. It's just the way it is. People don't like that. And that's too damn bad because the life lets that happen. So the person who's persevered and wrongly crucified and wrongly wrongly treated, mistreated, becomes on top. And that's only fair. So again, MGTOW brothers, I know I'm getting kind of long into this, but I just wanted to say this, and I know this video is up kind of late. I wanted to do a little earlier, but I was studying. I'm doing engineering. So for you guys out there, I'm gonna be in the CNC shops, shopping it up. So I gotta study. And I got a few weeks left, a few more weeks left, and I'm done. And I graduate, then I start making that $40 an hour salary, $30 an hour salary. So you know, MGTOW, stay righteous, stay pure hearted. Love oneself first. You must love yourself first. Before anything, even more. And I'm gonna do another video probably tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing one on mothers and how they can be very manipulative, mostly towards men. With women, with girls, women aren't really manipulative with their own women children, girl children, female children. When it comes to men, yes, most women are manipulative when it comes to men. Women would like to see their own sons do well, but if they know they need an extra push or an extra guidance that they know needs a man to be involved, they'll rather see that fucking kid be destroyed. And I've seen it, and I've seen it myself, and I've talking to at least 30 men on the Negro Manosphere blog who have told me they're all their individual stories, and they're all from different parts of the U.S. And if they're all from different parts of the U.S., guess what? There must be millions and thousands of people across the globe going through the same damn thing, and there is. It's called the Manosphere blog. You could go on it. The same guy who got played in France is the same guy who got played in LA the same way. And we're just talking and telling each other information back and forth. Okay. MGTOW is a movement. MGTOW is strong. MGTOW is growing because a lot of guys are just sick and tired of these females bullshit. And this feminism thing that's going on or whatever. That's not even really taking that serious, to be honest. But it's just the fact that the courthouses have not done what they need to do to stabilize the family in America. So that's why MGTOW is standing up. But this shame and defeat video is for level 1, level 2 MGTOWs just getting into it. You just got out of a divorce. You just got out of a long breakup. I know you're feeling some of that hatred in you. You got to get over that. You got to get over that stuff. That stuff is going to lead you to a path of self-destruction. Okay? And self-hatred and self-anger. And you're going to hate everybody and hate everything. And you cannot let that happen. You got to understand, as a man, you are too precious. You have too much of a value in society to let that happen over some dumbass female. Okay? Women aren't shit. We know that. Women will never be shit. We know that. You don't believe me? Listen, I'll tell you one thing right now. And before I wrap this up. I've been traveling on the interstate on 95 north between New York City and Connecticut and Massachusetts and Jersey. All right? I'm a tri-state area guy for at least 26 years. And you want to hear something? Some real shit? For them fucking 26 years, I have never seen a woman construction worker on any of those fucking roads. Now, say what you want. Say, oh yeah, in between shifts, whatever the excuses you got. I have never seen it, regardless. I've never seen a female construction worker out there. Never. Never at night, never in the winter, never in the rain, never in the hot days, never when they're paving the road, never when they're making more room for the road, never when they're trying to make more lanes, never when they're trying to pave over potholes. Nothing. Not a damn thing. And the same thing goes for my field. I'm an engineer. I'm in manufacturing. I don't see women in my shit. I see women do a little bit, but not as much as they say they are in. I don't see a lot of women in manufacturing. Anyways, brothers, the point is not to go against women. The point is to leave women alone. Okay? We have bigger issues and achievements to achieve. Achievement for right now for MGTOW is becoming more unified. Having an institution where MGTOWs could go to a temple from all over the country. You know, an institution where people, men could go and or a camp for a few weeks and get some of that masculinity, um, power back, energy flowing back. You know, stay pure hearted. You know, happy Thanksgiving. I know a lot of you guys are full. You know, happy Thanksgiving. Stay pure hearted. Love oneself. Love yourself. You know, pray. You know, be a God fearing man if you are. If you're not, it don't hurt to pray. And keep your head up. Things are changing for the better for men, one step at a time. You can't go 0 to 100. Sometimes you gotta go 0 to 5, 0 to 10, 0 to 15. Right now, MGTOW is in that stage. When it goes 0 to 100, the people that were there in the beginning will be there in the end. This is MGTOW Righteousness, and I'm out.